Trae Young knows what he's doing. You know, the real reason he wanted Dejounte Murray on the team and why he was talking with him and recruiting him behind the scenes, as Dejounte revealed in one of his interviews after signing with the Hawks. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, not too long ago, an NBA Summer League reporter pulled Trae and Dejounte Murray aside for a few questions. And when Trae was asked about his thoughts on adding Dejounte to the team, he said this.
We've got the newest Atlanta combo joining us, Dejounte Murray, Trae Young. Trae, your head coach Nate McMillan said that you wanted Dejounte in Atlanta. You wanted this trade to go through. Why?
I mean, I just know the type of player he is. I know what he can bring to our team, and I want to win championships in Atlanta. And I mean, I think he can ultimately help us take us to that level. I mean, we've been in the playoffs, we've been on a run, but I think he can take us to that next level.
Now, clearly, he answered that question pretty well. He didn't actually say anything wrong. It was just mad general. And in this quick video, I'm going to explain why I believe Trae Young wanted Dejounte Murray on the team and why he's going to be such a big beneficiary from it. It's really one of the biggest moves of this pretty laid back 2022 offseason, because although the offseason ain't over, it's not much that went down during free agency. But oh sure, KD requested a trade, but he's still on the Nets, and it's gonna stay that way since the Nets want a fortune in return. But oh nah, Kyrie's gonna force his way to the Lakers. No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, even after all the fuss about Westbrook during the season, he's probably going to be starting for the Lakers this upcoming season. So yeah, free agency's been kind of quiet. However, Dejounte to the Hawks is a big deal, and today we're going to get into why. But anyway, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy it. I upload quality basketball content and we're grinding for 5K, so I'd most definitely appreciate it. But back to the video. So looking at the Hawks 2022 season, it wasn't their best. You know, they fell short of what they accomplished in 2021, which was a conference finals appearance. But it wasn't terrible either. You know, it was really average. They managed to land the 8th seed, won their playing game, and then had a not so competitive series versus the Miami Heat, which went 5 games. So yeah, their year was by no means something to remember unless you're trying to pull from bad memories. And there's plenty of things we could get into as far as why they lost to the Heat in a gentleman's sweep. It doesn't help that Trae Young averaged just 15 points on extremely mediocre efficiency. But nah, I'd rather get into what led to the Hawks even being in such a vulnerable position entering the playoffs. I mean, they were the 8th seed. Literally the worst place to be if you want to make any noise in the playoffs for obvious reasons. You play the toughest opponent in your conference right out the gate. But see, a big reason they were even the 8th seed and struggled in the regular season is because of one important thing called defense. And it's something that Dejounte Murray could help influence in a big and positive way for this team. According to the official analytics put out by the NBA, the Hawks finished this past regular season with the 26th worst defense in the entire league, allowing 113.7, basically 114 points per game. Honestly, when doing my little bit of research for this video, this stat impressed me because you're not supposed to make the playoffs allowing this many and this much points. I mean, even though the team's led by an offensive juggernaut in Trae Young, who possesses the ability to make others around him better while scoring like it's nothing, it doesn't really count for anything if you give up just as many points, if not more. And the perfect evidence for this happened this year. January 3rd, Trae Young went off for his career high in a game versus the Blazers, scoring a beastly 56 points in a classic combo guard kind of way. You know, he made 7 threes, shot 58% from deep, made all 15 of his free throws, made 17 shots from the field on 65% shooting, and led his team to score a whopping 131 points. And they lost. They lost that game, and they did it by giving up 136 points to a Blazers team with no Dame or CJ McCollum before he was traded. It's pretty crazy. And in the post-game interview afterwards, Trae Young admits how annoyed he was at the team's performance, saying it's frustrating, it's not fun, and went on a mini soliloquy about how weak and atrocious their defense has been. But here's the thing, as great of an offensive player Trae is, he's not one to talk about defense. You know, everyone knows he's a poor defender. Now, largely it's because he's limited. You can only do so much when you carry the team on offense, and then you're skinny, 6'2", and he doesn't possess any unordinary athleticism. You know, he's limited in that aspect. But this is where Dejounte Murray comes in. You see, being that the Hawks are probably going to have Dejounte start him from game 1, I expect him to be taking on the role of point guard, allowing Trae to focus even more on offense as he plays the 2. I mean, it's no secret that Dejounte is one of the best guard defenders in the whole NBA. He led the league in steals last year. He made second team all defense in 2018. And overall, he's grown his reputation for his two-way ability since being in the NBA. The offensive side of his game is nice, but it really just became valuable more recently, while his defense has been up there for a minute. So yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science, and I won't bother stretching this vid out too long. Trae Young spoke about how he's familiar with Dejounte's game and how that influenced him to want Dejounte on the team. He's very aware of the defensive value he brings and knows it's something the Hawks, they're going to need to improve on if they really want to continue in their strides towards becoming a contender and NBA champion. And yeah, overall, this move just makes a lot of sense. Trae now has the opportunity to truly focus on offense, while Dejounte plays a role similar to Klay on the Warriors, where, you know, Klay takes the tougher guard matchup while letting Steph defend the weaker one. He's basically going to be doing that for Trae, and I'm interested in seeing how it pans out. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. I appreciate y'all watching as always. Y'all let me know in the comments, how much do you think the Hawks will improve with this addition? Me personally, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be able to have a year similar to 2021 where they made the conference finals. I mean, so long as everyone remains healthy. Let's pray for a healthy season. And Trae keeps being Trae, they'll be straight. I mean, this man Trae Young put up 28 and 10 on a nightly basis, and he's only improving. But yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching again. Like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that, and I'm out.